I fix. I hate it when it switches triggers on me. I don't even like touch the actual. Part of me wishes I could have music playing, but I have to face the fact that most of the music I would play could probably get the stream like canceled. So, yep, here we are. Yeah, I need like lo-fi or something going in the background, but I'm like scared of the music getting censored and then me just not having my stuff. Oh, yes, please help me. Because, like, I feel like it's kind of boring without like something happening. Ooh, thank you, my love. Let's see if I can set this up really fast. I have an account. Crap. Thank you. I am really pleased with it. Right now, you know what? I'm just gonna do a random account. It won't be my actual like ad-free account, so I apologize for that. I can't log into that right now. So if we play that, wow, that is really loud for me. I am gonna have to use the mixer to change that because man, that's really loud for me. Okay, and then all I have to do theoretically. How's that? Can you guys hear it? Damn. I thought desktop audio would work. Okay, so it's not desktop audio. So what I need to do then is go ahead and blah, blah, blah. Try this. No, that would be okay. So then media source? No, not a media source. Uh, see if this works. No, that does not work. Okay, so that's not it either. How how do I do this? I thought the desktop audio would work. Uh, oh no, I don't want to do that. No. How do I do this? I am like honestly so confused on like how I fix this. I have a brush somewhere. Where is it? Where's my brush? Can't find it. Uh, how do I properties? Uh, maybe if I do that? Can you guys hear it now? I'm like fiddle-faddling, trying to see if I can get this going. Oh, cool. Okay, so I just had to change the source. Very quiet. Okay, blah, blah, blah. How's that? Is that better? It's on about the same level as like my mic. Almost. Not quite. Now I can try to figure out where I put those brushes. A little bit lower than that. Okay. So maybe 1.2? How's that? A little lower? Trying to make sure we got this right. Okay. It's not with a double line brush. It's not in calligraphy? I could have sworn I put it in calligraphy. Maybe drawing? Nope. No. Okay, cool. How's 5.4? It's not a painting. Yeah, definitely not a painting. Airbrush? No. Abstract textures. Abstract. Charcoals. Elements? No. I made this freaking brush. Where did I stick it? Awesome. It's not an industrial. It would have to be in here. I can do it the other way. I just don't want to. I made a brush specifically for this, but I didn't have to. But apparently I have lost it somewhere in the annals of all of my brushes. Is it this one? No, that's just a monoline. I really need to stop like sticking my brushes in weird places. Like, where did I don't like this. Where did I stick this? Oh, there it is. We're not talking about the fact that I couldn't find a brush. Oh, that's too thick. And yes, it is soft, but that's fine. This is mostly to get the right shape. Hi, Bean. Welcome to Gamma loses their ever-loving mind because they can't remember where they put things. Which also happens at home. I put things down and they disappear. But they don't actually disappear. It's just to me that they go and fade into the nether. No, it is not unusual. It is very much a me thing. To just absolutely forget where I stuck a brush. But now I know where it is, so I can just flip back and forth between the stuff so that I can do what I need to do. Damn it! There we go. Get an ergonomic pen case. It's great for your hands. But nobody ever tells you that if you get the ones where the pen clicks down, you will absolutely have it sometimes just go back in for no reason. And yes, I do mean like it's like a normal pen where you do the clicky clicky, except sometimes mine like to go back. The top thing doesn't want to hold the pen down, and so it slides back into the case, and I have what just happened happen. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. That's much better, at least, than it was. Now we need to make sure that there's a connection here, and then a larger one there. What was I doing here? Had I taken my medication at the point that I sketched this? Because I probably did. It really does look like I did. Funny story. You can usually tell if I've taken my medication by things like that. If the sketch looks wonky like this, I probably took my meds. I like see what I was trying to do, but I did it wrong. I guarantee you past me is yelling at present me, trying to say, no, that's not what I intended. Fix it. Past me and present me get in a lot of arguments. Only one of us answers. Thank you, Beanie. This is a sketch. Let me kind of pull back and show you guys what we're looking at. This is the idea for the new model. It will go back to that multi-eyed angel theme, but we got to save up. We got to save up because I am not rigging this thing. I am not rigging it. I am not separating out all the layers I want. I could. I should. But at the same time, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and my everything wants to die. Because can you imagine? It would probably be over like 400 layers. And I don't think I have that many with this canvas. Pull in, we're gonna erase this spot here because that's gonna be a connection point. Look, my love, if you get decent at rigging, I will do whatever you want. Like, if you want me to draw you up a concept, just as many revisions as you want, you get that. If you keep me from having to learn how to rig something, I owe you my soul. I'm not joking. No, that's got to move, doesn't it? Yeah, that's in the wrong spot. To close out the... Okay, I could do it there. It's just going to be... It needs to be flatter. If that is actually coming off that spot, let's do a distort. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's much better. Now to do the chains. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate it. I have done a lot of stuff like this over the years. And I am very particular when it comes to my art. if you guys end up wanting to, I will flip over to the stuff I'm going to be selling at OniCon in October and let you guys take a look at like some of the prints I'm working on. But for right now, I figured we'd work on the model together, because why not? Let's try the fixed size and see how that does. It's too thick, so bring that down a little. Ooh, that's too thin. No, we're just gonna drag that back up. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Making an arc, of course. Come on. What am I doing? Release. Why is it only the end of the line? It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I will make it work. Ah, we're having a skip. This is the other reason we have the new iPad fund right here. That skipping is something that it's been doing since the Boeing began. And so I think it's really just that that spot is touchy. So I have to move it around and wiggle and fiddle. No. Just need to get those out of the way. Thank you. I was probably the only one that would have ever noticed that because of how...
And I have no idea what's for dinner.
Yeah, I told you guys there were going to be ads. I can't help that.
As fast as an hour with Walmart Express delivery. Who said that? Who's in my house? Don't play with me because I'm not.
Because unfortunately, until next time, I will not have the ability to use my premium stuff.
By the time you get the kids home from practice. Welcome.
But that's okay. We will just ignore it.
Now that was a helpful commercial.
Longer seasons are the new normal, which is why Ultimate Season Pass from TXU
And just talk, because, ew, no ads. We don't like ads in this house.
Savings. There's nothing better than energy savings that just keep going.
And going.
Who doesn't love more comfort for more months?
Enjoy Texas-sized savings for Texas-sized seasons.
With Ultimate Season Pass, the savings go on and on.
And on. Over $450 a year.
All aboard!
TXU Energy.
Skipping needs to stop so that I can actually do stuff.
You can't put a price on well-being.
3 ads in a row. Are you kidding me? Ah,
$100 to $250
rude.
per session. That adds up.
Absolutely rude.
50% per session on average. Because wellness should be affordable, not a luxury. With 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp has helped over 5 million people globally. Visit BetterHelp.com/Spotify Music for 10% off your first.
There we go. Thank you.
Therapy. BetterHelp.com/Spotify
And then
Music.
this is
Your
going
mental
to be
health
a
is worth
lower
it.
drop coming from here. The arc needs to actually be whiter there. So then we just erase the parts that are extra. Yeah, I like how that looks. Almost. I'm not super pleased about this spot here. So instead, we're going to pull it there. Did that look it? Did that do it? Almost. That's too thin now. There we go. That got it. Hey, that's another chain piece done. Wait till I get to the feathers. That's when I'm really going to start screaming at the art. Stop skipping, please. Okay, there it is. We need, I want it like there. Hi! Welcome back. Welcome to our first art stream, because I actually figured out how to make things work for once. Anybody who knows me can tell you, I've got the brain of like a child. And it's really not hard to get me giggling at fart jokes and other stuff. I am way, way too immature sometimes. But it is what it is. That is just me. Do I want a tassel or do I want the gem? I don't want to draw a tassel, so it's going to be a gem. AKA, welcome to how I actually decide how things go on my art. If I don't feel like drawing it, it's probably going to change. Like, this tabard is going to be my nightmare, but it'll look so pretty when it's done. Oh, I should actually do that on a new layer so that I could just erase stuff. Chain can go down. Yeah. I know some good boomers. Some. But keep in mind, I also do Ren Fair. So of course I know the cool boomers. They're all at the Ren Fair. That's the secret. The cool ones work for Ren Fairs. Or conventions. Or old comic book stores. Well, some of them. They're the nerds. Like us. Us crazy nerdy people. No, I want it as an arc, please. Okay, we're going to take that arc. No. So this model does have shorts. You can't really see it, but like this is going to be shorts right here. Eventually. I'm slowly working on it. I'm working on the tabard right now. So you can't really see the shorts. The shorts are connected to this piece here. This is actually the new model. Or will be the art reference for the new model. Ooh, no, don't polyline that. That's gross. Yeah, I don't hate that. This is basically a lot of me kind of watching what's happening and figuring out what I'm going to do as I go. Which is generally how I do my art. If you guys want to see any of the stuff that... Yep. Go do that, love. I will eventually be doing the food stuff myself. Eventually. But no, if you guys want to see like the stuff I do for like the prints that I'm going to be selling or like stuff like that, let me know. I can switch folders and we can look at some of that. But right now we are doing the model. Okay, we're actually going to start shrinking. And I think we're going to do a handful. Seriously, that's rude. Do me quadrilateral. Yeah, I like that. And then we put some smaller ones. Ooh, no, that is... No, I absolutely hate that whole thing. So that's going away. Heck yeah, rice maps. Those are awesome. I love doing that kind of thing. So we're not going to draw that. That is going to be for when we do coloring. So the purple layer has to stay. Turn off drawing assist for a minute. Do I cheat and use drawing assist sometimes? Absolutely I do. Because sometimes you don't want to draw something twice. and you want to make sure it's even. I know you can do it. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see it. I will always encourage everybody who wants to get into art. Do it. Don't be afraid. Don't think about it. Just let yourself draw for the sake of you. Don't worry about doing it for somebody else. Man, let me tell you, my old art, I look back on it and cry. But I've been doing this for over 20 years now. And so I will always say, look, I started off with stick figures and tracing pictures I liked out of manga and printed off stills off my slow freaking computer. If you can find beans, you can do something similar to what you do with rice. Rice is just smaller. Beans, uncooked beans can work, or if you can find like 5 or 6 pieces of pasta, like the long spaghetti noodles, you can break those up and use those in place of rice. There's lots of alternatives, and it's a lot of fun. Encouragement. Okay, I think I got all the spots. I did. Okay, awesome. Now for shorts. And again, drawing assist because I'm lazy and don't want to draw anything twice. Ooh, angel hair could work. All you got to do is just take out like 5 or 6 pieces and like put them in a bowl or something so they don't go everywhere, and just kind of like break them with your hands, the butt of a knife. Just make them into tiny pieces. Not like dust tiny, but like tiny. And then you have a similar concept. Just where it would be like straight edges, use rounded edges. I miss doing maps. Maps are fun. I need to do more maps. Maybe for the book I'm writing, I will make a map of the world. I think it could be a lot of fun to do that. I just never really thought about it. I should have. I didn't. Now I'm mad at myself that I didn't think about that. Oh, hey. Awesome. Parents usually do know where things are when you don't. It's a magic. Don't ask me. I don't know how I do it either, and yet I do. Look, before I was a parent, I will fully admit I was scatterbrained. You can ask your mom. Your mom knows. I was an absolute miss. I could not find anything to save my life. I had my kid, and all of a sudden I know where every single toy is. Even I don't know how it works. Because normally I don't know where my own stuff is. I lose my stuff. But his stuff? Nah, I know exactly where all that is. Every toy, every single little rock he's collected, I know exactly where he's put it. It's so weird. Simple shorts. Not doing anything crazy. Welcome back, my love. Sorry it took me a minute. I was on a tangent. Did I seriously do that on the wrong layer? I did. That's me. Yeah, every single rock, and there are a lot of rocks. So many rocks. Do I want to do the wings next, or do I want to start moving down into I should probably start on the wings. Those are going to take me forever. Yeah, we're going to start on the wings. Unless you guys want to scroll over. Yes, do it. Make your rice map. And then have your mom show me. I want to see. Do you guys want to see the prints I'm working on? Or do you want to keep doing this? Electrolytes. Necessary things. I borked. I borked. That's epic. I love that for me. That's about right. Brag. So tuck that up there. And that then matches close enough. I'm gonna run you guys through my sketchbook, my iPad, because right now I need to take a break because I'm about to start yelling. I don't want to do that. As you can see, there's a lot going on for Twitch. So this is why things take me a while. So this folder here, this is going to be like things you'll see for sale at conventions. Got my logo. Just a whole bunch of stuff I've made over the years that I figure will make great prints or stickers or stuff like that. This is a type of commission I do where I will draw you with your primary team. It's a lot of fun for me. It's just it's a way for me to get in doing like backgrounds and stuff that normally I would never do. Or well, I don't do a lot. You've got things that are more like macabre. Like I'm about to like completely redo this one. In terms of coloring, I want to fix the coloring. D&D couples portraits. This one's going to be so cute once I get it done. Hey, look, a Legend of Zelda piece that I'm not 100% happy with, but I don't hate it. My own personal Pokemon trainer. There's a lot of detail here you don't really get to see from afar. Like that. And like... I don't know. There's a lot of detail in this one. This has been one of the favorites I've been working on of everybody. The hair, I think, is what a lot of people like. I'm about to make some adjustments to like the colors and the lips here because I don't really like how the colors fade. So I'm going to be editing them, adding some other tones in. Let's see. These are recent right here. These were from some sketch commissions that ended up becoming more. I've been doing a lot of sketch commissions lately. I loved the details here. Just like, you don't see a lot of the detail until you get up close, but I was really proud of the detail. Like, a lot of detail. I needed to pull that in like a good... well, you live and learn. You live and you learn. I'm making my own Honkai Star Rail character. I think she's really cute. This is kind of where the inspiration for the new model came from. And then we've got stuff like this, which is from Dragon Age. This one and this one are going to be Dragon Age prints of two of my different rooks. This is my personal rook and Lucanus. And then this is Solus and Rune. the background on this one is freaking obscene, and I'm so proud of it. I cannot wait to have the figures on the background. I think it's going to be absolutely just stunning once I get it done. Then you've got the Twitch stuff for my book, stuff for embroidery. This is where you get to see a lot of like my sketches and stuff. I ended up sticking them in here. If I'm ever doing, I have a lot of sketches that I've never finished, man. Like, I have so many I need to finish. But I get distracted, and then my brain goes different directions, and I never finish them. Yeah, which one is it? Where is it? Was it up here? No, these are new. These are all new. That's a character that's going to be a YCH cell. That's one for a friend. Where's the one I was working on for you? Oh, in the Genshin folder. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. I just need to finish it. It's almost done, and I'm probably going to redo the angles because I really like this. I don't like some of the details. I'm going to fix the details and make them better. Yeah, I'm really going to up the details, make this a lot more pretty for you. I actually see exactly what I want to edit and where I want to edit it. So, yeah, I'll probably be doing that later, now that you reminded me. This was another personal character. Eventually I'll finish her. You can see I was working on some details here. And she has a lot of detail work in terms of like the jewelry and the pearling. So much detail. So much detail. Then again, that's most of the Genshin and HSR stuff. Like, you get in, you see a lot of... This one's not done. I really need to render it my way instead of trying to render it the Genshin way. I prefer my own rendering style. Where else? Genshin Prince has a lot of good stuff. Star Wars has good stuff. Hey, look, my commissions. Yeah, the baby. A lot of logos, because I'm a graphic designer, so you'll see a lot of like stickers, redraws of people's logos, actual logos I've made for other people, some characters that I've never finished, weird stuff I did years and years ago that I don't even want to look at. Hey, good job. And then, of course, we come into the Twitch folder, where we have most of what I've worked on for Twitch so far. You can see I'm working on another emoji. I want to redesign a lot of, like, the Moonshop stuff I've done. Why are you skittering? Don't do this to me right now. Thank you. Start working on the wings now. I let myself rabbit hole. Time to actually work. No, don't undo it. Rude. Yeah, that is... I usually, when I'm doing, like, rice maps, will do it on a, I'll actually, like, open up a black trash bag or something and do it on a black trash bag. Because then all you have to do is all you have to do at that point is kind of like fold the bag together, get it all in one spot, and then you can like use a sheet of cardboard and just sweep it onto the cardboard to pick it up. Way easier. I have learned through trial and error and a lot of pain. Because, man, I do not... That is also the easy way to do it. I am overcautious because I hate the idea of having to kneel on rice. I've done it before. It is very painful. It is not fun. It's part of why Gwydion is not allowed to have like rice-based stim toys, because I'm not doing it. When he had a rattle toy that was made for no reason, it was beans in a plastic water bottle, because beans are easier to clean up. Ooh, no, I don't like that. I'm gonna come down there, and then we'll make this line here too. Yeah, that's better. No, stop skipping, dear Lord. This is why I need a new iPad. I need a new iPad. I have to pay off my PC, my car. Too much to do. Ooh, no, I hate how that looks. There we go. That's better. Okay. It's in a mood today. Gentler hand, and there we go. That's much better. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, Gwydion loves that one. We've put him on that one after he finished like most of the Disney movies we could think of. I have not watched it other than like cursory. I might have to try it. I know it exists and I hear it playing in the living room. I exist in the bedroom most of the time. So I don't get to watch. The third the third movie hurt me in a good way. Third movie hurt me so good. I cried. Has your mom introed you to Ghibli movies yet, kiddo? Studio Ghibli? Because, like, those movies are... Man, those movies are great. I recommend having... Oh, no. I didn't have drawing assist on. I'm going to cry. I recommend them. Which one would I have you start with? I really like Nausicaa or Castle in the Sky or Spirited Away as intro movies. Ponyo is also a good one. My Neighbor Totoro. Most of them are really good intro movies. But like if you want more simple, ask for Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro, or Ponyo. Those are sweet and don't hurt as bad. Nausicaa has great messaging. Spirited Away too. And then Castle in the Sky is just one of my personal favorite and always will be. That one I own a lot of merchandise from. I need more though. I love it so much. There are some of the movies I don't recommend until you're much older. Trees! I love trees. Trees are good. Trees are great. We love trees. I'm just going to flip it. Oh, ha. Grave of the Fireflies is very much a wait until you're like 16. It is about a historical event, and it is, I cried a lot. It is very heart heavy. Boy and the Heron is also pretty heart heavy. What else? When Marnie Was There is pretty heart heavy. I might wait till like 12 or 13 for Mononoke. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a great judge of like age. Because I've already like introduced Squid to like the OG Star Wars. And started the idea of doing Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. So I'm not a role model when it comes to choosing like age-appropriate material. But I also have a different concept, I think, of age-appropriate than most normal people have. Listen to your mom, don't listen to me. I sometimes have. Heck yeah, go kiddo, go! I'm mad at myself. I'm so mad that I forgot to turn on Drawing Assist. And now I'm just going to have to flip this and clean it up. I think we're going to separate that out into 2 feathers. Yeah. It's more just I get annoyed because I know better. And I don't like making extra work for myself when I have the tools to not have to do that. I've also been using the same program for the last, like, we all get, a lot of the other digital artists I know, we all like pick a program and we kind of get attached to it. Before the program I'm using right now, it was Paint Tool Sai. I really want to get Clip Studio Paint to try it. One day we'll get you an iPad. Get you a nice refurbished iPad that is not reliant on like freaking phone service stuff. Okay, there's that. We do want some of the bottom feathers. What? Why is it buzzing? I don't need to stand up. Leave me alone, watch. Program I watched to help me with like my health stuff, and now it's yelling at me, you should stand up. Pick me. I don't want to stand up yet. I'm doing stuff. I'm not gonna stand up. Okay, duplicate and flip. Foxes! Yes, Procreate is a great program. I really, really do absolutely love Procreate. Oh, hey, that was easier than I thought. So now we're just going to turn this down and turn these off for a second. So I can look at any spaces, gapping, extra lines that don't need to be there because the shift in position, that'll go there. This needs to come up a little more in. Touch that up. Thankfully, I had that, which helped me line it up. Now I don't need it anymore. This can go. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, I'm pretty happy. That went better than I thought it was going to go. I really did not think it would be that smooth. Drawing Assist this time. Yes, map keys are important. If you're making a map, make sure you draw a key, because everybody draws things a little differently on maps. I love my electrolytes. Like I definitely draw maps that, oh no, I made a mistake. It's fine, I can fix it. There we go. Wait. Okay, that's on max. Good. Now they can, and now we just crank our opacities back up. Oh no, I do need them on. I'm smart, it's fine. I have a brain somewhere. This one gives even lower. I don't need much of it. There we go. And now we do our drawing assist. Like I draw trees so differently. Some of my friends I know, as I will say 1,000 times when it comes to people watching me do art, I am very lazy. And if I can get away with a simpler method, I will. Yeah, I mean, one of my recommendations for animals is to find a photo and trace the shapes. So everything in this world is made of different shapes. Foxes, cats, etc. And if you grab an actual photograph of what you're trying to draw and kind of lay out the shapes you see. So, you know what? I got a minute. Let's do this. So, foxes, for example. Let's go and find. You can see I was doing a lot of research because that's kind of how this goes. I have a lot of research just hanging around. Just look up a fox. Let's get a good angle. You know what? This is great. When right here. We're going to copy the image. Heck yeah, towns. So here, let me kind of go over what I mean. So in this case, fox. We have a fox. Pull down the opacity, make a new layer, grab your favorite drawing or sketching pen. I have my own particular ones. And take a look. So foxes, you have kind of a... Oh, that's too small. Let's turn that up. I'm on the right layer. Good. So foxes, you kind of have this... weird... kind of shape here. And you can flatten it out some, and then you'll make the adjustments based on, like, the actual animals. So you've got that, and then the nose is actually kind of a triangle for foxes. Then you have the actual nose, which is another weird little diamond shape. Ears are triangles. Eyes. I usually do diamonds when I've got doing this method. And you actually have, and I like to mark my outlines sometimes to show how large different parts are. Oh, that's not actually that thick. That's my bad. So this is my way of breaking things down, and it's a really handy method that I was taught in art school of kind of getting a hand on kind of like what I'm doing. So then you've got this. I also always recommend when you're doing like bases, doing very light sketching. So like when I'm doing people, for example, I actually end up doing a lot of really rough lines. I don't really ever stick too tight to a shape if I know kind of what I'm going for. A lot of loose figures. Knowing like where things sit on the planes of the face is also very useful. But I've been doing this for 20 years. This is like just kind of like Erin's Life Hacks 105. This is actually a little too high. This actually needs to go down here. There we go. It's a lot of this I learned in art school, and it kind of got me thinking in shapes and sizes in a different way. I didn't think in shapes before art school, and then art school, and now I do. And it helps you to kind of get a decent idea of how the world really works out, because the world itself is all made of shapes and edges and twists and turns and weird little things. I don't like that. That can go. And if I really hate something, the great thing about sketching like this is you can just erase it and make it go away and do something different. Like this jaw actually needs to be in here, and then you'd have that there and that there. And then this connects to the cervical spine and comes down here. This is going to be your shoulder, but keep in mind that the top of the shoulder is always connected in to the top of the shoulder is always... Why are you like this today? There we go. Top of the shoulder is connected into the collarbone because it's all interconnected. The body is very interconnected. But where you put that spacing is up to you. I like it there usually. If we're going to do a flat, then the eyes I kind of want. Let's see. The other eye would go here, and we're going to go ahead and sketch out a rough idea of the shape. And keep that low. I want a low. Then you've got this here. Heck yeah, go kiddo, go! This would come in here. And like I'm still thinking in shapes and how they're gonna work on this particular... There we go, yeah. Top of the ear. Pull the ear in here. This comes into this part of the ear. That part of the ear makes that. Then you come up and over, and you've got this part. This comes down into this. Ah, nope, don't do that. Comes down into that, which we're going to pull down here. And then you've got that. Curl that around. You pull back. Actually figure out the shape of the skull. Yeah, the next two wide. Ooh, Chrono Cross! Heck yeah! Your parents have introed you to Chrono Cross? I should have known. Such a good game. Such a good game. Yeah, that tracks for your dad. Chrono Cross is a great game. I don't... Yeah. Okay. I see where my mistake was. Here's not going to be bigger. We're just going to move it there. We're going to put it back down to the right size. Move it. There we go. That's much better. And then the back of the neck actually does, again, need to be adjusted. Because that is the spine. That is the skull. So your cervical spine would put it There? Yeah, there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And then brows. We're going to do thicker brows here because I think it suits. And then that's just like really rough. Everything sketched into place. And you can see how the shapes ended up influencing what comes out. Lots of shape work. Lots of rough sketching. And understanding the planes of the face and the skull. And you can find some really great breakdowns online of the skull and how the shapes of the skull work, which sounds really weird when you say it out loud, but that is what it is. It's how I think now. Thank you, art teacher from college. You were wonderful, you were amazing, and you broke my brain in a good way. Towers. Every town must have towers. Towers are important. My spouse, Nim, they want, if we get, if we ever won the lottery or something, after we've helped out some of our friends and gotten the stuff we need to be set for the rest of our lives, wants us to make a house with a tower. There has to be a tower for Nim, where Nim will do what Nim does. Ooh, even better. Nim's would be full of spiders and oddities. I don't do spiders, so Nim has to keep them far away from me.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your
That was
symptoms of allergies.
creepy.
Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief.
That
while
was
you rest
so
your head.
creepy.
Not just all night, but all the next day.
Ah,
Zysol
I
keeps
don't like
working,
having
keeping
ads.
allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms
I don't like
disturbing
having
your
ads.
rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
If I want to sleep, I'll take a... Never mind, I'm not going to say that out loud. That's probably not something I should say out loud. Even though it's an over-the-counter medication, I still shouldn't. Could be considered like... I don't know, something. Get in trouble with somebody. This is why it's dangerous for your mom to let you watch my stream, kid. I am not a role model. I have never claimed to be. It took me 33 years to figure out my life, and I still don't have everything figured out. I mean, heck, I only just figured out I prefer masculine pronouns. I've got a friend trying to teach me, like, the slang that's popular in schools now, and it breaks my brain. Your generation, Bean, I love you to death, breaks my brain. But then again, my generation broke my parents' brains. So, fair game. I would explode. Not gonna lie, I would explode. We all know that. Look, I am the grown freaking adult who cannot figure out Minecraft. Like, I've tried. Many people have tried to get me into Minecraft. And it just doesn't work. My brain is not geared towards Minecrafting. I don't know, I'm rabbit trailing. The game Minecraft, I've had people try to get me to play it. And I don't understand it. It's also like trying to get me to play Overwatch or any kind of first-person shooter game. It just all breaks my brain. Maybe it's the first-person angle. Maybe it's the mechanics. I don't know. It doesn't click. That can be said for a lot of games, man. For example, Kai and I play Final Fantasy XIV, and part of the reason I am not all the way through the current patch. Yeah, I have Valheim on my computer. I just haven't touched it. I am the wrong flavor of autism for a lot of these games. You should have heard me when somebody tried to get me to play, like, Overwatch or, God, what was some of the other stuff? They've tried to get me to play Overwatch. They've tried to get me to play, heck yeah, go Bean. You're lucky I love you so much. I'll play with you. I'll try for you. Be very aware. There will be a lot of swearing, like usual. You know how I am about new stuff. As long as you're prepared for that, I'll play with you. Because it's you. And I love you. It'll be like the Titania boss fight in 14. And me trying to figure out those mechanics for, like, what was it, 10 to 12 runs before I figured out the mechanics? Eventually I pick up. Eventually I figure it out. But even with the tutorial, things take me a while. Heck yeah, gotta make sure that the dock is there. You know, Beanie, what you could do with the map is have your mom or dad show it to, like, if they have a buddy that does D&D games, have somebody run a D&D game off your map. Your own world. Heck, if I didn't think I would absolutely be terrible at it, I'd run a D&D game for you, me, your mom, your dad, Nim. And we'd have a nice D&D game together. I'd probably be a very bad DM, but I'd try. Okay, that is in there, so we'll fix that. Yeah, D&D is a lot of fun. I play. D&D is one of my favorite games in the world. And I would absolutely love to do a game off your map. Give me an excuse to get your dad, your mom, and me, and Nim in the same room again. I miss you guys. A lot. Keep growing up while I'm not watching, kid. I say I'm not watching. I see the stuff your mom posts. And your dad and the rest of your family. One of these days, Bean, I'm going to sit you down and I'm going to, like, have a list of all the weird slang I've heard from your age group. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to ask you if the adults on TikTok have the right language for what you guys are saying. Because, bro, what? I mean, we had weird language too growing up, man. We had some weird slang for stuff. But y'all take it to another level with the memes and everything. Hush up, Rhaegar. Bomb.com. Bomb.com. And then there was like, God, there was so much other stuff we said. I don't remember like half of it now. Most of my current slang comes from people I'm around. Look, as long as you're not letting your brain rot, I'm proud of you. When you're older, I'll start introducing you to some of the book series I loved at your age. The stuff I got into in high school and like late middle school. I read some great fantasy books as a kid. I loved them. No, that was not what I wanted. Nope. Artemis Fowl, yes. Talk to your mom about Tamora Pierce. I think, yeah, she's age appropriate for your age range. Ask her about going to like Half Price or something and getting the Song of the Lioness quartet. Start there. I think you'll really love it. Tell your mom that we have a friend that works at Half Price. So if she wants the connection, I'll hook her up. The Song of the Lioness is... I have that same friend that I just mentioned that works at Half Price, getting me all the rest of all the Tamora Pierce books. I'm only down 21 books. I'm missing 21 books. If I have my way, I will not be missing those 21 books much longer. I'm going to cry. I just realized something and I'm going to cry. And it's totally selfish and silly what I realized. But it's there and I'm sitting here like, no, I don't like it. Heck yeah, Mountains of the Polar Bear. We still have pizza rolls in the freezer. There's one problem with this. In order to eat anything with, ooh, yeah, do what you gotta do, Beanie. Ah, God, here we go. I'm gonna mute you guys for 1 second. So, what I was saying was that we have pizza rolls in the freezer. Problem is, we have recently learned something. And that is that in order to eat the wonderful, amazing delicacy that is pizza rolls, I would have to take 1 or 2 of my allergy pills just to be able to eat them. And it hurts me inside. Because pizza rolls, man. I'm pouting. You can't see it, but I'm pouting. It is very rude of my body to not let me have pizza rolls in a normal fashion. It is very rude, and I don't like it. be in sorrow of the lack of pizza rolls with me. Welcome back, darling. Oh. Yeah, did I send you the low histamine food list, darling? I don't remember. I think I sent it to you. I'm pretty sure. If you do it with cheap and easy. If you can do it with Lactaid, generally you can eat Kraft mac and cheese. Generally. I also generally end up using my plant-based butter that you can actually find some at the less expensive grocery stores, but I have to go to the expensive grocery store because I'm picky about taste. Heck yes, panda bears. I love panda bears. But with the Kraft mac and cheese, you can also then grab like a couple of those packs of sausages, like the inexpensive ones. My spouse gets cheddar sausage for them and the tiny one, and then I get just regular sausage, and we chop it up and we stick it in the mac and cheese that's done with Lactaid and plant butter. And then I have a friendly version of quote unquote hot dog mac and cheese. It is cheap, it's delightful, and I love it. Oh yeah? What happened, Beanie? I am so jealous. Oh, your dad is a good cook. Your dad is a really good cook. Damn it, I'm drooling now. Oh man, that's a mood. I was like that for a while. The way I ended up working around it was when I got ramen. Right as it's finishing cooking. Oh, he got a new grill. God dang, Beanie. Give me more reasons to just come over there. Why don't ya? But no, Red. If you do get the chance, if you make ramen or something, a way to add protein when it's plain is to, at the end of the cooking stage, add like a tablespoon of mayonnaise and a single egg so that it's still hot enough to cook it a little bit. It gives the noodles this nice like buttered noodle texture, and it helped me a lot because it also added in more protein and stuff when I couldn't eat. If I had friends who had ducks, I would get duck egg because duck egg protein is like super good. I have so many hacks to food. The number of times I've lived on an equivalent. Oh no, no skewers. We have like tons over here. I think. Maybe? Possibly. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Nim knows where things are in the kitchen. The kitchen is not my domain anymore. Unless I'm making tea. Then it's my domain. I am very good at making tea. Now we have to do more fabric. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that yet. I should have gone in and looked and made sure I didn't have any overlaps. I don't. Cool. Awesome. Boss. Oh yeah, you probably won't get this reference yet, Deary D, but your dad can MacGyver stuff real good. I don't want to say it's an older folks reference because then I'll feel old, and I'm not old. I'm in my early 30s. That is still very young. But your dad can MacGyver stuff real easy. For frame of reference, MacGyver is an older TV show about a guy who's really good at kind of like creative solutions on the fly is the best way I can think of to describe it. This guy could like figure out how to put things together in a way that you would never normally think those things go together and save the day by doing so. And so MacGyvering things became a very common adage. I think from the time of my parents' generation. MacGyver's pretty old, I think. Question. I don't know when MacGyver was released exactly. Chris, bring him here. Bring me food. I'm totally kidding because it's shots night over here and also prepping for a very big fair promo over at Traders Village. Hey, if you guys are bored tomorrow, Beanie, see if your parents will bring you over to Traders Village. We're doing a big Scarborough promo over there, and I'm going to be over there. In my character doing stuff. I'm totally joking. I'm being an absolute gremlin and silly. I know y'all probably have, like, plans and stuff. Don't bug your parents about it. I'm being absolutely silly. Heck yeah. Extra food. It is the easiest way to bribe me. You can bribe me with games. You can bribe me with food. You can bribe me with hot cocoa and tea. I'm easy to bribe. Heck, I have done commissions for people for the cost of a meal from McDonald's. I'm not even joking. I just wanted chicken nuggets. And they had the money. And so I was like, if you send me chicken nuggets on DoorDash, I will do a commission for you. Tell me about your character. I got you. I love chicken nuggets so much. I undersell myself way too much. I let my boyfriend look at my pricing sheet yesterday, and I got looked at and asked, when did you make this? And I had to say, you know, within the last, like 5 years ago. And when I told him, yes, mushrooms. Very, very allergic to mushrooms. I am like, if I ingest mushrooms, I will have to use my EpiPen. Peppers? No, just mushrooms. My allergy list is actually a lot longer than that, but mushrooms are the worrisome one. The rest of them make like electric tingles or sometimes ticklies, but they don't like try to kill me like mushrooms do. Mushrooms try to kill me. The number of times I've been smacked within the last week because my response to eating something that I know is on my allergen list is, yeah, your mom's known me for a long time. Your mom's known me for over 10 years. It does not surprise me that she remembered. But no, my boyfriend looked at my price sheet for my art, and I had to admit it was made... No, not bell peppers. Bell peppers are fine. Bell peppers are good. I had to admit that my pricing sheet was made 5 years ago, and I got told you are severely underpricing yourself and you need to fix it before you take on any more commissions. And I'm still trying to get myself up the courage to up my price sheet, because I always feel guilty about doing it. That is, I think, one of the biggest curses of being an artist, is sitting there going, oh, but what if people can't afford it? Oh, now you're going to pick on me too. Don't pick on me. No, zucchini and squash are fine. I literally just sent somebody the list. Hang on, because somebody asked, what is the list? Yes, dearie, I will send you the price sheet. Bum, bam, 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 bam. I am aware of how long approval takes for that. Where did I stick things? I need to stop putting things where I can't find them. Let's see. Let's see. What is the current allergy list? Here we go. Oranges, kiwi, carrot, mango, booze, tomatoes, dairy, chocolate, shrimp, lobster, pineapple, yogurt, and strawberries. Oh, and any tomato product. I think I said that. I might not have said it. But yeah, that. It's a long list. Heck yeah, do it, Bean. I will forever encourage your art, Tiny One. Be an artist. Enjoy it. Son of a biscuit. Fuck. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. The number of times I will repeat a mistake after I've figured it out is very high. I will swear at it, and then I will keep going, because swearing at it is my way of making things better. That entire side. I could probably... We do. That is correct. I am just also autistic and throw little fits sometimes, which is not healthy, but it is how I get out my frustrations. Hey, Ari! You're totally fine. We're gonna be at this a while, because I'm actually enjoying this a lot. There we go, right there. And I'll do the adjustments too. It is just our usual type of stream, except my god kid has taken over and is watching my stream. Not that I'm super worried about having to adjust anything. Your mom knows me. Your mom knows that I swear a lot and all of that stuff. Your dad knows too. Both of them are very aware of what they're getting into letting you watch my stream. Maybe let him have, like, a crayon, if there's one around. Yeah, I know. You're a real good kid, Bean. You're a real good kid. And like I said, your mom knows what she's getting into letting you watch me do my stuff. Your mom is very aware of exactly what she's getting into. We're going to move that. So that's going to go. Uh-oh. I think a tiny overlord is coming to say hi. Yep, tiny overlord. Hey, I did not say you could play with that. I don't know. Come here. Let's talk real quick. Come here, you. Come here. Hold it. Come here. Let's talk real quick. 3, 2. Look at me. Baba will find it. Look at me. Look at me. If you want to play with that, there's 2 rules. You don't use it on people unless you ask first.
Okay.
And you don't make a mess with it.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. Hey, do you want to say hi to cousin Christine?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
She can hear you. Say hi.
Say hi.
She just said hi, yeah.
Hi.
All right, go with
That
it.
her, you.
No, that's me. You know that.
That I do it. That I be.
No, you can't be the angel right now. Go on. Go on.
Let's go.
Go on.
I will take it out there. You go.
Silly bean. Silly baby. Yeah, we had a tiny overlord for a moment. The Baba lost control of the wee overlord for a moment. Oh, that is off. Oh, I didn't realize this was off. They are 3 now and extraordinarily eloquent. Oh, hello, Thea. Big stretch. And electrolytes. Delicious. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I think it's been like at least 30 minutes since I had a drink. Yeah, I like that. That's better. This actually needs to come up to here. That is in the right spot. This actually needs to come in. We're getting rid of that. So far, it's minor adjustments. Thankfully, I don't want to do big adjustments. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad you popped in. We're just doing a totally chill art stream tonight because I figured out how to make it work in a way that does not make my computer angry. Yeah, definitely do it. Hopefully you're not like me, because then it just ends up in a lot of getting looked at funny by the allergist. Heck yeah! Great job, Beanie. I can't wait to see it. Definitely have your mom send me a picture after stream's over. I want to, and you're done with it. I want to see. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, kid. Who's messaging me? Who is messaging me? Oh, that's the Discord. I'll look at everything in the Discord later. Of course, Beanie Baby. Okay, so Red, that is the second worst thing they can say. The worst thing that they can say, and this is what happened to me, is you're having an allergic reaction, but your skin is not showing any markers, and your blood's being weird and not showing many markers. So we don't know what's happening. We're going to give you an EpiPen and recommend that you take this specific antihistamine, because clearly you are allergic to these things, but you are in a 10% margin that does not react when a skin test is done. That was what happened. That is not fun. But luckily, they got me a pair of EpiPens and explained to me why I need to take Zyrtec or Allegra, because those are 2 of the only antihistamines that actually cross your blood-brain barrier. So, I have off-brand Allegra that I take a lot. Okay, now let's go back into making a new layer with Drawing Assist and do these feet wings. Because I needed feet wings. Feet wings had to happen. Give me some Hermes inspiration. Oh my god, yeah. And if you get it through an allergist, they can find a way to help you so it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. My EpiPen only ended up costing me $20 for a 2-pack. Which is part of why I'm not afraid to use them if I have to. I have not had to yet, though. Because I've gotten very good at telling when I need to take them. Yeah, that tracks. William's 2 now? 1 or 2? How old is your brother? I don't remember. One, yeah. Yeah, crawling around like a dog at 1 is very normal. At least it's not like Gwydion. Gwydion had one leg that he would put up normally, like a normal crawl, and then the other one just dragged behind like a zombie foot. Do I understand to this day why that was how that cryptid child crawled? No. I blame cryptids. Because I can. I didn't really crawl myself. Apparently, according to my mother, I used the back of my head to pull myself along on my back in the weirdest inchworm ever. And I went from that to cruising using furniture to walking. I don't know what the modern definition of that is. What is the modern definition of that? Because that word means something different to me, maybe, possibly. I don't know. No, please, random questions are great. Therians is just like, when I was younger, and the last time I heard that word, it was in reference to people who felt like they were animals. But I don't know if that's the current definition, because I know words change often. And so I don't know if that is still the current meaning of that word. This is where we get into Aaron likes language, but also understands that it changes and evolves so much. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I am actually getting a fursuit myself. I'm very excited about my fursuit. I wonder if I can show you guys. Do I have my Instagram logged on here? It does not look like I do. But I think I uploaded it somewhere. Hang on. Hopefully we're not in anything weird. Who did I send it to that I'm not afraid of showing you guys stuff? There we go. My fursuit head. I'm very excited. The artist sent a picture of the... I have 3 sets of ears for Kimono Mimi, which is when you just have like the ears and the tail and maybe like paw gloves. I have a pair of the paw tights that have squishy paw pads on the bottom. I have 2 tails, and then I'm getting my fursuit soon. It's being made right now, and I'm really excited to see what the artist does with it. But that picture that you just saw was a picture from the artist of what my head is going to look like. And then they are also making me a tail, paws, and... or hooves and feet. All right, Thea. Be safe. We'll be here. Oh, that's cool. Like the masks that you would get at like Scarborough or something, where they have like the detail and then like fur going down the back. Or just like simple masks, like the dino masks. Is that how that works? Because that's cool. Like, I know like ears and tail and sometimes having like hands and feet is kimono mimi, at least in the circle that I know. So many different terminologies and languages. Yeah, I do like actually that longer. It's a little weird, but I kind of do like it, so we're gonna do it that way. And here we see why talking to Aaron about language can be a pain in the behind, because man, am I ever the type to sit there and go, well, originally this word meant this, and then these people came along and shifted the definition of that. I love linguistics so much, even if it confuses the ever-loving crap out of me. But no, I'm down for it. Like, if that's how you vibe, that's how you vibe. I'm not the type to yuck anybody's yum. I'm very much a you do you and I'ma do me. And if you don't like it, chill, do you. You don't have to. Ah, thank you. Gonna grab my phone. See if I can. I am also just kind of nattering on right now. Rabbit holing. Oh! Oh, that's cute! Man, why didn't we have crap like that when I was a kid? I wish we had stuff like that when I was a kid. Can you imagine how much cooler the Warrior Cats RP on the playground would have been? Heck yeah, go Bean! Man, can you imagine how much cooler Digimon stuff with your buddies would have been? I don't know if I was the only one who did that kind of crap, but we would RP on the blacktop together, like live action stuff of like Digimon, Warrior Cats, Artemis Fowl sometimes too, Inuyasha, Naruto. The OG stuff. Not like the OG, but like our OG. Ooh, I do not like how the back of the calves look, so we're gonna fix that. We are gonna shift that angle in. Yeah, I like that better. Oh man, yeah. Live action roleplay on the blacktop on the playground was a big thing. And I had friends that would do like Digimon, Artemis Fowl, Warrior Cats, Pokemon, all sorts of stuff. We were into a lot of stuff when recess was still a thing. Okay. Damn it. There we go. That's a better angle. I hate that. Me. That's a better angle. Also me. No. There we go. That's better. Beast Wars. Heck yeah. Man, do you remember that weird vampire site? The one where it was like D&D meets RP meets like AOL Instant Messenger. I know of Roblox. I try to not play because it's like a kid's space to my brain. I also like am very aware of the risks and dangers of Roblox. Then again, I could say the same for like half of the crap we were doing as kids too. There were a lot of risks and dangers to the stuff we would get up to online, man. Oh, hey, that's awesome. That's so cool. I know Warrior Cats is like still a thing. Like, there are still kids that read and enjoy Warrior Cats. I did. I was a big Warrior Cats fan. I think we had a pro board site and something else. But no, the vampire site was like, it was black and red. There was one part of it where you could like click on the squares and move a certain number of squares per night. It was basically VTM, but with like other actual people. I don't know. It feels like a fever dream now. Like, I try to ask other people about it and nobody remembers it. So I'm starting to wonder if I like alternate timelined that shit or something. Oh, that's so cool. Man, if I'd have had that when I was a kid, I would have been all over it. We did not get a lot of like good stuff for Warrior Cats, which was a shame. It was definitely a lot more niche when I was a kid. Which is a shame because it's such a great series. It's a really good series for kids. Ooh, no, that should not have gone that way. We want that to come in there. Yeah, that's better. Yes. Okay. Now this one we're gonna do. Ooh, no, 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 no. That's, yeah, that's a pretty normal thing for a 1-year-old. Learning spatial awareness, I think, is at 1. I don't know. I still don't have spatial awareness, man. It's a miracle they even let me drive a car. But I passed my driving test, so, you know. I actually had to retake it 2 years ago. I have never missed taking the driver's test. Ever. It is not my thing. I never get lucky with the person who's in the passenger seat judging you. I have never had luck there. I've always ended up with somebody that made me want to, like, question every move I made. Not fun. Okay, now... Ooh. Okay, that's working. I was worried that wouldn't be working. I don't know why I was worried about that, but that is what I was worried about. I think Nim is trying to make potato leek soup for us tonight, and I'm really excited about that. I love potato leek soup. I just like leeks. Leeks are good. And now you're going to hear me mentally swear at my spouse because as soon as I said the word leeks, every time Nim said the word leeks today, that would be the thing, the channel points? Channel points. Yeah. I think. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm very unfamiliar with how that works. Ask my mod. My mod would know better than me. And your dad just Facebook messaged me about the kebabs. If you were here, baby, we would give you the kebabs. Your dad is hysterical. We're looking at Washington right now and a bunch of other states. Like there's a list, but we have to wait till next October to even consider a move down here, let alone a move out of the state. Heck, we have to wait till our credit score is better and we're making more money as a whole. Because unfortunately right now, until I get SSDI, this is my source of income. This is how I make money. This is my art. And I'm not making a lot of money. But that's okay. I also do this for fun. Because I love you guys and I love getting to know you. And for those of you I do know, I like getting to catch up and chat while we do stuff. So, you know, we make it work. We make it work with what we got, and we do our best. And sometimes that's all you can do. And you just vibe with it and roll with what the gods have put forward. Look at the neighbor's little yappy thing is out again. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I dislike small dogs. It's just I have a very well-founded bias against them. I think Brooks is the only exception to that, Bean. Otherwise, I have a very good reason I don't like small dogs. Worked in a vet clinic and as a groomer for a while, and oh buddy, there are some dog breeds that you don't get me started talking about because I will offend the entire community by talking about them. Yep, they have big dog syndrome or alpha dog syndrome or whatever you want to call it, where they think that though they are the size of a peanut and I could punt them over a 10-foot fence, they are somehow big. And unfortunately, that doesn't get trained the right way in a lot of them. And so they end up being bitey. I mean, Brooks is getting old. So yeah, I imagine he's probably a lot more grumpy than he used to be. I was about to say, Brooks is up there at this point, isn't he? Yes, dogs are so useful. Self-training is a fun experience, but it's worth the time. I self-trained my dog until he washed. And he still does his job. He just does it at home. He can't do it in public anymore. Aw, baby. That is easy to do. I'll see if I can find some of the resources that I found. It's also not hard to find one that gets on with cats. Like if you do self-train, you just have to actually pay attention in the shelter. Make sure you get it from the right shelter that's actually labeling their animals and have done testing with them, etc., ad nauseum. Ah! Oh, noises! Holy crap! Dark! Dark! Bro! 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 You're gonna make me cry, man. Out. Little one. No pinchy. No pinchy. No pinchy pinchy. No pinchy pinchy.
I have raw meat hand. Get out. Get out.
I love you. Thank you, Dark. God, you guys are gonna make me cry. He came in here with a clothespin going pinchy pinchy and trying to stick it on me. No, absolutely not. I am not a conduit by which he can hydrate. Hydrate. Always hydrate. Speaking of, electrolytes. I found a new electrolyte powder that I am living for that is cheaper than Liquid IV, which is hellaciously expensive. And all I have to do is add just like a little extra pinch of salt. And it works so good. Oh, stretch time. Oh, I'm crunchy. Thank you, Dark. I was very crunchy. I needed to stretch. I should stand up and do my other stretch real quick. You know what? Screw it. The model's going to look weird for a minute, guys. Just bear with me. I am going to do the really crunchy stretch. Ah. Back up, back up, back up. Stand up. Break the model. Oh, that felt good. I really broke the model. Oops. Oh, that stretch felt so good. I popped my elbows, my shoulders, and my trapezius. And it felt amazing. So thank you for redeeming that. I definitely needed to. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Oh, did you actually hear it? Could you actually hear the pops? I'm so sorry. That's a toggle I need. Honors, my favorite. That was hysterical. Yeah. Yeah, I'm crunchy. When I say crunchy, I mean like literally. It's my joints make a lot of noises. Started when I was like 28. And I enjoy it. I think it's great. It actually is one of my favorite things to do around some of my friends because they'll just look at me funny when I just start cracking everything. Donut Con. I have never heard of that. Nope. My particular video games that I play are like in a niche. And I don't really go outside that niche very often. There's a few games where I do Game Pass, like the Xbox thing. We don't have one yet. I'm working on saving up for Xbox, but I don't got Xbox yet. Wait, you can get Xbox games on PC, I think. Can't you? Because isn't Microsoft like hooked in with Xbox now? And I don't know. I lose track. Okay, cool. Thank you, love. Welcome to This Is Why I Rely on Kai. Kai is my brain sometimes. Heck, all of my partners are my brain at some point or another. I am an orange cat. I share my brain cell with the people I love. And unfortunately for them, they are usually having to be my brain cell because otherwise I don't know what's going on. Baby, it's fine, because then I'm your brain cell sometimes. Because you help me when I am being dumb. I help you when you are being silly. That's how it works. And I have 3 of you. I have you, I have Jasper, and I have Nim to help me keep my brain in the right place. Ooh, I'm going to need to warp this. Not a quadrilateral. I'm going to have to warp this. The angle is not what I want. That's fine. I can manage that. At least I saw it now. Yeah, I have my 3 partners, and that is plenty for me. 3? Kai, Jasper, Nim. Yes, 3. distort this way a little. Yes, you do indeed sometimes share brain cells with your pets. I am living proof of this. Me and Fenris share a brain cell. It is not a good thing. Heck yeah. In D&D, a singular tree in the middle of an island, I would think it's a mimic. Love mimics. Mimics are so cool. Oh, I need to go over the lines because they got all fuzzified in the warping. Yes. Yes, I am very aware of this. Oh, Lord. I'm going to mute you guys for like half a second because I need to grab a piece of tissue and handle my nose. BRB for like 2 seconds. Okay, that was an adventure. Okay. I feel better now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll just erase them one at a time and get the right. Oh, no, not that far. There we go, that's better. Oh, that is not the right phrasing for what I want to say, and so I'm not going to say it out loud because that phrasing could get me literally banned from a lot of stuff. Heck yeah, do it! Island cities are great and very important. You see them all over the world. Places like Ireland and Greece and etc., ad nauseum. Random geography lesson with Aaron. Don't ever actually ask me about geography. I've been out of school for like, God, when did I graduate? I want to say I graduated in like 2019. I am. Heck yeah, make Bikini Bottom. Do it. I love SpongeBob. It is my brain rot. Oh, I was opening it to look for your message, Kai. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look at this without audio so I can see what's going on. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow, that is something. That is something. That is something. That is something. I don't have other words for what I just watched other than that's something. Is my southern showing here? Yeah, actually. Yeah. Kai sent me the biblically accurate VTuber video, and it broke my brain. And I was watching it without sound. I don't want to imagine how much more intriguing it is with sound. I'll probably watch it with sound later. Let's do an oval. An actual oval. I need to edit that. Okay, that's fine. I can do it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We need, yeah, let's do uniform. We're gonna distort, pull that down. There we go. Okay, so now what we do is we very gently start erasing that. And then we redo it. Kai, my darling, my dearest, did you send me to a lo-fi playlist that is 90% LOZ music? Because that seems to be what you have done. And I just cottoned on to that. Yep. Edit the ellipses. Okay, awesome. Because I realized that, like, a lot of what we've listened to has been, like, LOZ remixes. And that's because I'm a bit obsessed with LOZ. And I've played it a lot of the games, a lot of times. So, you know, I know things. Oh, I love them for that. Bless them. They are saving my bacon. Ah. We're almost done with the black line. So close. So close. So close. Black line is probably the longest part of any piece I do. No, it's coloring. Coloring is the longest. Black line is the one that feels the most tedious. And having you guys here to talk to me while I do it actually seems to help. So we may do some more art streams when I need to get stuff done. Okay, that needs to come out this way a little and then out and over. That. Nope. There we go. We are actually going to adjust this entire angle here. There we go. And then a whole piece there. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to throw it off a cliff. So, you know, we'll do it. We'll go with that. No. No, that is too thick. What am I doing? This actually needs to be very thin because then you come up here. It doesn't get thicker until the right perspective point. Welcome back. I am not... Perspectives are not my friend today. This is part of why I really, really want Clip Studio Paint eventually. I have seen their tools for perspectives and stuff, and I am legitimately jealous and obsessed. I do need to, like, take a look at their stance on AI before I consider buying, though. Because, like, part of the reason I stick with Procreate is very heavily anti-AI. Heck yeah, monster games, let's go. Nim plays that singing monster thing. I play sorting games and HSR and stuff. Gacha games, lots and lots of gacha games that I really shouldn't have because I am easily influenced. Okay, we need to keep the purple layer because of detail work, but other than that, don't need the green, don't need the red, just need to keep the purple. Hey, look! Ta-da! Black line finished! I really like this. I have gone like 9 different directions. I've made so many PNG tuber models that I've never used that making my own VTuber model has been an adventure in figuring out what I wanted and how to create it. It's different when you have PNG tuber models. Like, I have so many set aside that I just have never used that I might, like, still try to sell at some point. Like, look. This one will never get sold, obviously, because it's my old model. But, like, you can see I've got a bunch of different designs I've never used. Like this one, which was really cute. That one. Which could have been fun for somebody. Okay, cool. My big thing is with AI, as long as they have a very firm stance that the artist's work that is created in their program will not get scraped at any point, I will try it. Actually, I need to move this really quick. Where is my... There we go. No. Go into the folder. Actually, these two need to go in there too. I don't like having loose files laying around. It drives me nuts. Thank you, darling. This is when you really get to, like, as an artist, somebody who makes this their living, AI has its uses in things like medical technology, and it's been doing fascinating stuff with medical technology, like absolutely incredible stuff in studies. And it has its place in references, but I am very, very staunchly anti-AI. I don't use AI filters. I don't use anything that has been AI anymore. For a little while, I was using things like Artbreeder, but now, just with everything we've learned since I started using it, I don't touch any kind of art generator of any kind. It makes me mad. Exactly. AI is theft, plain and simple. It steals from absolutely incredible artists from all over the world, and I would rather commission them than ever risk using something that has stolen from them. Yeah, the art community has been the hardest hit. The voice community as well. Most of the creative communities have been the hardest hit from AI. Writers are getting hit really hard now. There are actual publishing houses that are using AI to write their novels. And when I found out about that, I was so mad. So mad. Ew.
The
Spotify,
New
no.
box of cookies in as fast
Gross.
as an hour with Walmart Express
Yay,
delivery.
cooking the
Guilty
kebabs.
self-conscious?
No, I'm
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Open the
no,
promo code
I have
EXPRESS for
misophonia.
delivery on your first
Hearing
order.
that crunching sound in my ear out of nowhere was,
You mean
ew,
these
no.
cookies?
Don't like it.
Welcome to your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
Longer seasons are the new normal, which is why Ultimate Season Pass from TXU Energy gives you 50% off energy charges during peak winter and summer, plus even more months of
Do I want to
automatic
do
savings.
warm
There's
tone
nothing
or
better than
cool
energy
tone?
savings that just keep going.
And going.
Who doesn't love more comfort for more months?
Enjoy Texas-sized savings for Texas-sized seasons.
With Ultimate Season Pass, the savings go on. and
Matcha
on.
flavor.
$450 a year.
All aboard!
TXU Energy. Energy.
Yeah, I'm not a mukbang person either.
You can't put a
I
price on
understand where
well-being.
the
That said, in-person therapy
fascination
can
with
cost
it comes from. It's not my thing.
$100 to $250 per session.
Pocky,
That adds up.
man,
Online therapy
best
can
flavors
save
of
you up to
Pocky are
50%
almond
per
crush and
session
chocolate
on
banana,
average,
and
because
I
wellness should
will
be
will
affordable,
fight.
not a luxury.
I will
With
fight. Those are like
30,000
my
therapists,
dead favorite
BetterHelp has
flavors
helped
all
over
the time.
5 million people
You
globally.
cannot convince
Visit
me there are better
BetterHelp.com
flavors.
slash
People have
Spotify
tried.
Music
They
for
have failed.
10% off your first month of online therapy. BetterHelp.com slash Spotify Music. Your mental health is worth it.
Hey, that's awesome. I'm jealous. Send me a care package with Pocky. You love me. Do it. I'm totally joking. But if you do, I will love you forever. And I already do, but like candy. Gimme. Ooh. Ooh, no. How did I not notice that? Absolutely not. Oh, no, 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 no. That is gross and I don't like it. Okay. This entire thing is changing. Chocolate banana is my favorite. I do have a Daiso. I have like 3. I need to go back to Daiso and get more snackies. Daiso has best snackies. And then this is actually gonna drop that. Drop that. Keep that arc there. Daiso is great. I love Daiso. I will go to Daiso for snackies and sometimes for like kitchen gadgets. I go to H Mart for a lot of my favorite bread products and stuff. I get imported bread. I will either make my own or I will get imported bread from like H Mart or something. Because I have to be picky about what I put in my belly and I don't like it. It makes me mad. But hey, I get to go to H Mart to do it. So, you know, take the good with the bad. Oh, the ratties. I love your ratties. Your ratties are so sweet. Ratty babies. Lychee is my favorite flavor. Lychee is legitimately, I will eat that entire bag of lychee gummy candy in like 10 minutes, if not less. You can ask Kai. Kai has seen me devour, like demolish a bag of gummies. However, unless it is like lychee flavor. Oh, baby Templeton. I love that. Let's see. The gummies that I will devour. If you get me a giant bag of orange gummy bears, they will not last. The last time somebody got me a 3-pound bag of orange gummy bears, they were gone in like 2 months. And that is only because I like took pauses because I got sick of orange gummy bears. Orange flavor gummy. I was about to say, don't woe is you. There are so many good non-dairy ice creams now. I get the Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia a lot. And it is still my favorite thing in the world. Did that work? Kind of. I need to... There we go. That's better. Non-dairy cheese. You want to go with Daiya. Daiya. They are my favorite non-dairy cheese. Like, totally accidental plug. I have to quote unquote that. I will plug freaking Daiya for their non-dairy cheese forever. I actually, if I want pizza, we'll get their cauliflower crust non-dairy pizzas, and they're just microwave pizza, like oven pizzas, like the ones you stick on the thing and stick in the thing, and when the thing goes ding, then you eat it. But it's so good. So good. Butter and soft cheese, I do Miyoko, Miyoko. Oh, yes. Yes. I love those. Those are good too. I am not a complicated person. The only candies that you need to keep like far away from me are anything like that has like a jello texture. I hope so. Go get yourself a little something. But no, don't give me anything jello. Kai actually has seen this. And so has your mom, Beanie. If I have jello or see jello, I will actually start to make noises that I will have to put like emetophobia TMs on. Because I am... No. Don't do it. I love creamsicles. Orange creamsicles are the best. That orange and vanilla flavor combo it just hits perfectly. Love it. Perfect. No notes. Yeah, that's much better. The forehead was just too high, man. That's what I was freaking out about. The forehead was awful. Thank you, darling. Unfortunately, one of my exes liked to torment me with jello. And so it made my general aversion, which was, not as bad at first. Like, so much worse. I now cannot even be near it. If I see the texture, it sets me off. Oh, that is too dark. Way too dark. There we go. Last I heard, that X is working on self-improvement, and I wish him all the best. Yeah. No, that needs moved. That's not right. That's not in the right spot. I think. Pretty sure. Where do I want to move that? I want to move it down and in. No. In? Just in? Yes, and then a little wider. There we go. That's better. And now we'll just get rid of the extra parts. Here we see the perfectionist who gets really way too involved with proportions. I am so freaking picky about my proportions. Like, oh my god. Gently just get rid of the extra bits and bobs. And then smooth out the lines by going over them. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. That doesn't make me want to scream. Then this here needs to have some hair tucked in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. I don't want to cry now. Ooh, yes. I will always encourage anything Star Wars because I am a nerd and I love my Star Wars. I have a lot of Star Wars OCs that I have drawn up over the years. So a lot of them are on this iPad. Heck yeah, strawberries and bananas. Let's go. Delicious. Laser sword. I mean, it's both wrong and right about the laser thing. Close. Very close. Well, I guess technically it is a laser. It's plasma based, I think. Plasma refraction through a specific type of crystal. Guess you could call it a laser? In like a general sense, I don't know. I don't know. I know this has probably been argued before, and I'm not arguing it with anybody myself. With anybody but myself. Well, we were listening to Legend of Zelda remixes. I know what this is from. Extra channel points to anybody who can figure out who knows what this is from. Kai, you and I are obviously excluded from this. Like, you and I get like buku channel points because I have infinity technically because I'm the streamer. But does anybody else recognize what this is from? If you do, you get extra channel points. I do. Ramene's been around for a long, long, long time. Ramene has been popular for a very long time, especially in the anime convention crowd. And those was my people. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought lightsabers were plasma. They're plasma based and they have to do with like light refraction and plasma and yes, lychee is best flavor. I approve. Lychee and orange are best flavors, and I will have no arguments on this my good channel because those are my favorite flavors, and I will maintain that. Hey, yeah, plasma. But no, seriously, does nobody know what this is? Am I the only one who hears it? I can't be the only one who hears it. Come on, somebody. Somebody make me feel less alone. And now the song is over. You know what? I'm just going to say what it is because it's from Pokemon. It is a Pokemon theme. Ba-da-bup. Ba-da-bup-bup-bup, ba-da-bup-bup-bup, ba-da-bup-bup, ba-da-ba-dum. It's like old school Pokemon. Yep. Yep. It is indeed the Pokemon bike song. How do I give you stuff? I know there's like a way to do it. How do I do it? How do I do the thing? Please love, because I am woefully undereducated. Are we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're actually gonna get rid of that because we're gonna put skin tone under anything that is going to be crystalline based. Because if it's going to be crystalline based, there's no point in not putting skin tone underneath it, because there will be some measure of... What the fudge knuckles was I doing there? What the fudge knuckles was I doing there? Thank you, baby. What was I doing? I must have been getting sleepy when I did that, because that... Hi, William. No, I need black. Let me do this, and we gently erase. Because we messed up, we borked it, and that's okay. We can't give channel points, that's rude. I don't know why we can't do that. That makes no sense to me.
Cookie. You can get a new box of cookies in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express delivery.
Are you my guilty self-conscience?
No, I'm the voice offering you
Why?
Express for free delivery on your first order.
Why though?
You mean these cookies?
That makes no
Welcome to
sense.
your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum.
That's
subject to availability.
silly.
Restrictions apply.
That's
Longer
like
seasons are the new normal, which is why Ultimate
very
Season Pass
silly.
from TXU Energy gives you 50% off energy charges during peak winter and summer, plus even more months of automatic savings.
There's nothing better than energy savings that just keep going.
Yeah, I
Who
can
doesn't
deal
love
with
more
that.
comfort for more months?
Enjoy
I can deal with that.
Texas-sized savings
Okay.
with Texas-sized seasons.
With Ultimate Season
I'm not like
Pass,
happy,
the
but I
savings go
can
on and on
I could
and on.
manage.
Over $450 a year.
Heck yeah, go Bean
TXU
go.
Energy. Energy for everything.
That's my beanie.
To learn more. My amazing new Samsung Galaxy S25
That's
Ultra
my beanie
reduces
baby.
noise in my concert videos with Galaxy AI, taking them from this to this. Now I have time to bejewel my favorite artist faces onto jackets. This one really captures their eyes.
The hell?
Ultra, the AI companion that reduces distractions.
This is a weird ad. Man, ads just are fever dreams now compared to what they used to be. Well, nah. Ads when we were kids were fever dreams too. Different kind of fever dream, but fever dream all the same. Yeah, it's starting to sound like it. And if they're not... Look, did I end up telling you about the ad the other day that I'm pretty sure the marketing team was just like not paying attention to when they created it, and nobody checked the social connotations of what they put up? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a spoof on Lavender Town. It definitely sounds like it. Because it's got that same backbeat, the bean, bean, ding, ding. Man, oh. I love you, Bean. I'm not talking about this with you in the chat, so I will put it in my stream later, or in my Discord later, because it is not, I mean, you're probably aware of these things, but I would rather know no, I can't talk about it with it is one thing I cannot. No. It was bad. It was bad. But then again, I see that a lot with advertisements nowadays where you'll get me literally screaming about, like, why did you do that? One of the most fascinating and frustrating ones I think that I see driving on a highway, though, is the Steven Singer ads. I have a personal rant about Steven Singer ads that I could go on for hours. And this is just because me, with my degree in marketing and advertising and graphic communications, I have opinions, TM. Give me a brand. I can probably give you my exact opinion of their advertising strategy and their personal branding and stuff. I'll give Steven Singer this. Their advertisements are captivating. They make you wonder and make you think and make you remember, which is great. Oh. Trying to think. Bunnies. An entire bunny village. Entire bunny village. Nutter Butter. Okay, so Nutter Butter is one of very few brands that have actually changed their branding strategy, which is fabulous. Especially when it comes to packaging. You see a lot of updated branding and packaging from so many brands that we grew up with that it actually loses the original message. And Nutter Butter is one of the ones that hasn't really done that. But when it comes to their social media stuff, they are unhinged in like the best way. I love their TikTok. And I love whoever is running their social media. Like, brilliant. A+. Because again, it makes you remember. And that's the goal, right? Is to create things that make people think about you, about your brand. And Nutter Butter, man, Wendy's during the social media war. I don't know if anybody else remembers when Wendy's was on a freaking spicy rampage through X, Twitter, and like a bunch of other social media. Wendy's went like just completely scorched earth feral, and I was living for it. Duolingo is another one that's had a very creative marketing strategy. I don't really understand what they're doing right now, but I'm sure they're gonna bring that media marketing strategy that they're pulling right now to a close at some point, and we'll all kind of be able to figure out why they're doing it. It's definitely making buzz. So, you know, that's brilliant in and of its own way. They have managed to create discourse about their actual brand, which is fabulous. I just find it weird. Heck yeah. Kebabs. Brands doing unhinged stuff seems to be what sells right now in terms of like marketing. The more unhinged you are, the more likely you're going to catch attention and gain traction in social media. And I mean like unhinged in like the chaos gremlin way, not unhinged in like the gross and creepy and, you know, the serial people way. I could talk about like my thoughts on. Bye-bye, darling. Eat good. Have a good rest of your night, Beanie Baby. It was so great getting to talk to you. Have a god den. That's great. I don't like this tone either. I wanna... Let's pull it down to the pink ranges. And a bit... There it is. Heck yeah, definitely do that, Beanie. I'm gonna have to find time to come see you guys now that I'm not working. Oh no, baby. Give me more things to rant about. Give me another brand. I'll go off. Why not? I like talking about marketing. Distracted. Razer, like the phones? Like the phone brand? I get what they're doing with their marketing. I do understand, like, you're trying to go back into, like, that, or not back into, you're trying to lean into that, like, the gaming brand. Have I seen much of their ads? I've seen, like, the phone brand. Like, you know, the phones, but have I seen a lot of the gaming brand stuff? I actually don't think I have. Which is weird. Like, I don't know how I haven't. But I don't think I have. I think for me, they're more of a brand I come across by accident more than on purpose. And never in the marketing way. I only really ever see, like, their stuff pop up when I'm looking to buy new stuff. Which is weird. Because there are a lot of gaming brands that are very prominent with their marketing. But I feel like Razer isn't super aggressive with their marketing. I've seen maybe one or two still ads when I'm on, like, Newegg or something. I like their stuff. They make great stuff. Like, I would recommend their stuff. I have a Razer mouse that I love. I'm absolutely in love with my Razer mouse. But, like, I somehow don't see a lot of their marketing, either physical or digital, which is weird. I'm actually going to have to go look and try to find some because I want to have an opinion on it. More! Give me more. I'm enjoying this. It gives me something to natter on about, and I can talk enough for like 6 people. I hope this doesn't get, like, ripped down by the brands for me talking. I promise, guys, I'm not, like, trying to trash talk your marketing department. I have thoughts and opinions, TM. Arby's. Oh my freaking God. Okay, so I hadn't seen Arby's stuff in a while when they finally started leaning into their more they started leaning into the anime crowd. I remember when I first saw their ads using their own packaging to make these beautifully intricate anime things, and then leaning into that because it was a market of people that did use, like a lot of anime fans, we did used to like eat at Arby's back in the day. And so they found a way to reconnect with people that had just kind of forgotten about them. They really, really, really managed to get themselves traction again after they changed their marketing strategy and went that route. And whoever came up with the idea in their marketing department, chef's kiss, kudos to you. I am so in love with the way they handle their social media. It is brilliantly done. Like, completely honestly, I find it absolutely brilliant how they got themselves back into the relevant media sphere. That was genius. Absolutely a work of genius from somebody in their marketing department. You know another one that's really good? The Forest Service, National Forest Service or whatever it was on Twitter. And a lot of the Parks and Wildlife Twitters too have like, there's some cities Parks and Wildlife Department that popped off about the girlies and the gays going, but I would take the murder kitty in, speaking specifically about like mountain lions and bobcats. Like, you cannot show the girlies and the gays a friend-shaped thing that just happens to have murder mittens and expect them not to look at it and go, kitty. That was hysterical. I died reading the whole, hey, let's not bring it inside. They are not cold. They don't need to come inside. And just seeing how many of the girlies and the gays went, but it's friend-shaped. Pointy, but friend-shaped. So why not? Samsung. Okay. I have opinions about a lot of phone, and I have a lot of thoughts about phone companies as a whole, because they've all started trending towards the same style of advertisement. And I find it very hard to tell one from another because they all use the same minimalist Chrome style advertising. Like Razer is using something similar to what Apple used to do, is using something similar to, and I could yell about this. Do not ever, if you're trying to market your product, style yourself in a similar color palette to another brand. It throws me off. Like, I love my Samsung phones. Don't get me wrong. I think I am running on a Samsung phone right now. But at the same time, like, oh man, that doesn't surprise me. That really doesn't surprise me. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Ugh. I really, really hate the fact that so many phone companies are doing the same coloring and style and minimalism and Chrome. And I'm like, bro, everybody's doing it. It does not make you stand out. It's not cleaner. It's not more efficient. It's just, it's soulless. I have actively looked at Samsung ads and gone, I would have gone a whole different route with this. Same with any phone company, actually. I've looked at a lot of phone companies' ads and gone, oh my God, you could have done this, 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 and this. And it would have made your brand just absolutely stand out so much more. You don't. It feels like it was plugged into an AI video generator. And it drives me nuts because there's no heart in the branding anymore. And I mean, again, if you want to look at heart and branding, there are a lot of really great examples of it, like Arby's or Wendy's. Well, Wendy's back in the Twitter wars days. I haven't really looked at any of Wendy's latest marketing. I don't know like how they're running their current campaigns. And again, I'll go back to a brand that, like, personally, I'm not like the biggest fan of the advertisement, but it worked because it was confusing, so it got people talking. Steven Singer. It's a jewelry company. And you see the ads all along like the highways, just the I hate Steven Singer, all black with this weird text. And like it makes your brain go, okay, who's Steven Singer and who did he piss off to get a billboard on the side of a highway? And it catches the eye. And it makes you think, and it sticks in your head. So it's clever. I just personally am not the biggest fan of it. But that's because I personally don't super love minimalist ads that don't actually tell you what the brand is. It's not clear in messaging or branding. And so I get tetchy about that. My own brand, I'm still working on redeveloping because, like, I know what I want for my brand here, but I still have to develop it. My art brand is a lot more developed than my streaming brand is. I have a coffee, yeah. It's old and I haven't touched it in God's know how long. But I have one. And now I have a Patreon because I got encouraged to make one by chat. Though it's, again, it's really, really bad. And I have not actually, like, put enough effort into any of them. Blue Sky, I did put in effort into for a little bit. And then I got behind because I'll be the first to admit, I'm really bad at actively posting on social media. I get tired and distracted, and then I don't post things like I should. I need to, for example, I think I have like 22 clips that I need to actually like get on TikTok. I just haven't taken the time to do the modifications and clipping and this and that and the other that I need to get done in order for it to be postable. And my YouTube is a disaster. Only when you're able, my love. I can handle it. I need to get my butt off the ground and actually do it. That's the problem, is I get behind at some point and then my brain just kind of stops. What I really need to do is sit down, finish my lore, and figure out the branding for this channel. Like, I need to actively develop the branding at some point. I'll get there. It just takes time. I know what direction I want to go. I just actually have to get it done. I miss helping people create their voices and their brands. It's really a lot of fun to create a color palette and a deck for somebody's branding so that they have everything they need to keep their voice consistent and cohesive across media. It was probably my favorite thing I ever did. I actually have a lot of passion for that, but not being able to work a traditional office job anymore kind of makes it hard to get that kind of business. I'm on Fiverr and like all of that other stuff. I guess I never really get much traction there, so I do this. I have fun. I stream. I enjoy talking to people and being weird and wacky and crazy, chaotic, gremlin energy. Like, that is my vibe because it is me. I am an odd duck, crazy, chaotic, absolutely off the rails sometimes, unhinged weirdo is kind of the brand I've got. And I'm good with that. I like it. It's me. I don't have to put a lot of effort into creating some persona or putting on airs. I'm me. And y'all like that. And it works. It is who I am. If I ever made a Twitter again, which I probably won't, it would also be just absolutely unhinged. Absolutely insane. I am not good. In real life, my facial expressions will always give away what I'm thinking. I do not have a quiet face. I can keep my mouth shut. I won't say a word. But unfortunately, my mom's side of the family is very Southern. So I don't have a quiet face. Thank you. I'm really happy with this model. I can't wait to... I'm probably not going to do the piecing myself. I really should. But I have like references of how much piecing I would need to put together, and my entire brain is screaming at the realization that it would be over 400 layers. I don't want to think about it. I should. I wanna. This is the aim of the game. This is the model. For like just the base art, or for like all the pieces and stuff. Because those are two whole different prices. It really would depend on like how much articulation you want, how many different expressions. But if I'm just doing like your base art like this, where you can like give it to somebody who then can recreate and rig your model, that's a lot cheaper. Like a lot. And then PNG tuber models are... I probably am way too cheap on my PNG tuber models. Probably, yeah. I'm bad at pricing my stuff. But no, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about like this, where it's just like the reference art? Or are you talking about like doing like the full breakdown into all the layers and pieces? Because I can actually tell you depending on which one it is. So for one that's like more standard, where it's like this one, this would be like a basic breakdown. The one that I'm using, like here, this one, the one I'm moving. If I did something similar to this, which is one I bought off of Etsy, I would probably only charge like... This came with like 6 expressions. Take into account time and stuff. Like 130? Maybe? I'd actually have to sit down and like look at how long it would take me to do it, like time-wise. Because I actually charge an hourly rate, like based on my time, just because of like how long I've been doing this. And I really hate saying like I'm like hardcore on. My price is pretty firm, because of the fact that I have a lot of experience doing this. I've done it like for 20 years. if I did a full breakdown for a simpler model than the one that is on my screen right now, this one right here, it would probably be in like the 120 to 240 range. Probably. But then again, it depends on how complicated it is, how many parts you want separated out, what kind of eye style you want. It's big variable because it also depends on like how long does it take me? How many hours do I spend working on it? This model right here, by the time I'm done with all the breakdowns and pieces, is probably going to be something that I would charge like $500 to $600 for, because of the sheer number of breakdowns I'm going to have for this to be riggable. Because the wings are going to be broken down into like 4 parts. The eyes, the ears, the mouth, the hands, the chest, the stomach, and like I'm only doing like the ones that are movable are only going to be like the head wings and the back wings, and not the bottom ones like this. I don't know. I have very odd dynamic pricing, and I know it upsets people sometimes, and I hate that. I don't like making people sad. But a lot of what I do, because my prices are so high, I do like payment plans. I do like, I think I currently ask for like half down if possible, if not a third, if you can't afford half. And then once the model is fully done, in order to get it without a watermark, it would be the remainder of the payment has to be done before the actual like high-res files are sent over. I'm sorry. I hope that makes sense. That was not what I intended to do. I hope that makes sense. I hope I wasn't just like rambling and making no sense whatsoever. This one in particular is like, for example, so expensive because like I'm going like full-blown teeth and everything. Like there's going to be teeth, a tongue, like at least 9 expressions, if not more. I'm going to torture myself with this one. I'm fully ready to pay like, I'm probably going to pay somebody somewhere in the realm of like over $1,000 to get this broken down and rigged. Because I'm insane about my stuff. I don't have an off button when it comes to my own things.
At Comerica Bank, we're creating opportunity for entrepreneurs to stop dreaming and start doing. For gig workers to become business owners. For small businesses
No
to
bank.
go toe-to-toe
Go
with the
away,
big
bank.
dogs. At Comerica Bank, we're creating opportunity beyond bank accounts. We're providing free office space, free advertising, free competitive research, and more to help small businesses do more with less. To learn more, visit comerica.com/cc.
I went on a rant there. I'm
Member
sorry.
FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender. Offers available to Comerica small business customers only. Terms apply.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
I get too deep in my head and I start like ranting. I apologize. It is something I'm trying to get better at when it comes to talking about like actual.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin. Cruise from Galveston and save up to 35% off. Plus, kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor.
There we go. That's better. I like that better.
Take me out to the ball game. What are you doing? Did you know DirecTV has the most MLB games? So you're singing. Yeah, they put your favorite teams front and center right when you turn it on.
I don't do sports ball. Sports ball is not my thing.
Those aren't even the words. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Stream DirecTV, home of the most MLB games. Visit directtv.com.
Actually, that's the lie. I do watch some sports games. I am a soccer person slash European football slash. It's not European, is it? I don't know. Soccer slash football, whatever. It is one of my favorites. I watch the World Cup every year. I'm obsessive. I mean, like, I could be talked into going to a baseball game because they're fun, like, socially. As long as I'm with somebody I care about. But soccer is like the only thing where I actually will, like, get a little crazy. At least in terms of sports ball. There are other sports that I am super passionate about that I call sports, and I don't care what anybody else says, they're goddamn sports. Never talk me out of the fact that they are definitely sports. Like figure skating. I don't care how arbitrary you think the ruling system is. I don't care about, like, that is a sport, and you cannot convince me otherwise. I will die on this freaking hill. I will also die on the hill that competitive horseback riding and competitive cheer and competitive dance, all of these are also sports. But I was also a competitive cheerleader. I was a competitive dancer. Man, the hours I put in when I was younger. So many hours. I did the shading wrong there. That's on me. One of my friends likes to argue that if it doesn't have, if it's score, how did he put it? And it made me mad. Like, that if the scoring system was arbitrary, it wasn't a sport. If the scoring system relied on arbitrary personal bias to create the actual score. And I looked at him, I was so mad. Let me tell you. I was furious about it. Like, absolutely not. I did dance. I did cheer. I know how much of an active sport those are. His argument was with, like, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, you had set point scores that do not vary for each individual thingamadiggy. But I'm like, they were arbitrary at some point. And technically, figure skating, horseback riding, cheer, dance, those are not actually arbitrary. Each skill has an individual score that goes into the final tally score. So, like, did you fall? Did you do this particular move in an incorrect manner? Like, there's an actual legitimate score. Exactly. Exactly. And, like, the ones I'm talking about, there are actual legitimate, like, solid points of reference for how to score it. It's not like just all, it's not just all based on just absolute whimsy and personal bias in the terms of, I mean, it is a little bit, but like you just said, so is refereeing. So every single competitive thing, there is always room for personal bias when it comes to the scoring of said thing. That is just like the way the world is. Let's see, this would have starting here. We would kind of come in and down there to create this actual spot here. I don't like having to think in shadows. It drives me up a wall. Can I think in shadows? Yes, absolutely. I am actually quite good at it. Do I enjoy doing it? Not particularly. Because my brain then starts to get like all fidgety fudgy. Which way is my light source? What am I doing? Oh, no, I hate that. So that's going to come in here. And then down here. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. The muscles here would have the shade kind of like that comes in here. We keep a thinner shade on areas like this. Whereas this comes up and in and down to create the basic outline of... This is what drawing with Aaron is like. This is very much a listening to me rant and rave about how a shadow would hit a particular muscle cluster or how it would move with this group of this or that. And that's why I would charge so much for breaking a model down. Because I overthink. I very much do. I will admit it. I overthink. I think of shadows and the movement of light in a very obsessive manner. That is technically too thin for the abdominal muscle. I should have that like over here. But visually, I prefer it there for what I'm doing. Then we pull this up just a little. There we go. That actually needs to be a lot. There we go. Am I overthinking this? I am probably absolutely overthinking this. I don't know anymore. How long have I been streaming? I haven't actually paid attention to, like, time. I know there's food in front of me now cooling. I don't know what time it is. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Hey B, how long have I been doing this? Oh! Oh shit. And I have shit to do tomorrow. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. All right. You know what? Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and call it for the night because I lost track of time. Like I do. But as per always, thank you to everybody who showed up. Thank you for having just a nice, chill art stream with me. Next time I may try to do hey, let's do a sketch of a character that you want. And anybody who joins the stream will get a chance at getting a really cheap little sketch. Probably do like little $10 sketches. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But for now, as per the usual, gotta put the things in places and do the thing. We're gonna do, not at. There we go. And there's those. As per always, I am your favorite biblically inaccurate angel of Twitch. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.